so excited to see all of you. I'm excited to be here and to see those flowers and those flowers you have right here. You have some too, even have some on your dress. Look at that. Now, would you? Yeah, you have a lot on your. Me too. We're kind of matching like that, huh? Do you guys want to hear about my story about me and Pascal and my journey that I went on? Yeah? Perfect. I think this is going to be the best day ever. I'm getting ahead of myself. I grew up in a really, really big, tall tower in the middle of nowhere. Well, it felt like the middle of nowhere, but it was really in the middle of a really nice forest. Seriously, it was the only thing I knew outside the world, about the outside world. What I could see from my window. I mean, I lived alone, except for Mother Gothel, of course, and my friend Pascal. We played lots of games of hide and seek. And, you know, Mother Gothel would visit me every day and bring me food, sometimes a book. Does anyone like to read? Yeah? It's one of my favorite adventures because I get to like imagine all my adventures. I would like to paint about them too. She was my only family that I really knew. And I wondered if I would ever get to leave my tower and see the outside world. But Mother Gothel wouldn't let me go. She said that the world was a really scary place full of ruffians and thugs. So I taught myself to draw and to dance and sing and brush my really, really long hair. You know, Pascal would help with his brush too, but his hands are kind of small. He has really tiny claws. If I was sad, he was there to keep me company. Does anyone have someone that picks you up when you're down? Yeah, maybe like a mom or a brother. And what about you? Who's your friend? Who's you? Your brother? Yeah. So each year on my birthday, I'd look out my window and see these amazing, beautiful lanterns all glowing and floating up into the sky. I wanted to leave my tower and see the lanterns up close. I knew it might be scary, but come on, I've been staring out a window for 18 years. I was pretty excited just like that, you know? So I promised myself that I would go there someday. When I promise something, I never break that promise, ever. Then, one day, Mother Gothel was away and something amazing happened. A stranger from the outside world climbed all the way up my window, up to my tower, and came right through my window. Do you know who it was? Yeah, who was it? Can we all say it at once?
Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider. It was Flynn Rider. That's a pretty good answer. Does anyone know his other name? His real name? No, it's Eugene Fitzherbert. I was so scared, I grabbed my frying pan and I hid. But Mother Gothel had warned me about the thugs and the ruffians, so I tied him up with my really, really long hair, and I had to be sure to protect myself, and Pascal, of course. He told me that his name was Flynn Rider, and he was being chased by the royal guards. That's why he climbed all the way up to my tower, so he could hide. He had a bag with him, and I looked inside that bag, and I saw a royal crown. And I'd never seen anything like it. It was really, really pretty. I just had to try it on. Have any of you ever worn a crown before? Yeah? Is it your favorite thing to play dress up? Yes. Yep. Yeah, you like to put a crown on your head when you're playing dress up. Now, the crown gave me an idea. I told Flynn that I would untie him if he could take me to see the floating lanterns. But he said no. Well, I got him to change his mind, and he said he'd be my guide to the outside world. I was so excited to finally leave my tower. But then I wondered, what if it's not everything I dreamed it would be? Hey, what's something that you've always dreamed about? Can anyone raise their hand and tell me their biggest dreams? What about you, right over here?
Unicorns.
Unicorns. What about you? Rainbow. Anyone else have any dreams? If not, that's okay. We still have lots of time to think about it. Maybe some really good food. We're in the perfect place. I think that I think that you're all pretty adventurous and brave for being here today. Did anyone travel from really, really far to get here? Yeah? From where? Where did you travel from? Sacramento.
California.
You traveled from California? Where did you travel from? Oregon. That's quite the dance away. Maybe after this we can go to my kingdom, we can do some dancing. Yeah? It's pretty fun. Now I'm getting to the best part. So I waited all of my life to leave my tower, and this was my big moment. I pushed my hair out my window. I went down and down and down. It seemed like it was forever. And I can still remember that feeling of when my toes touched the grass for the first time. It tickled my feet, and I could just jump and twirl and say, "Best day ever!" Has anyone ever felt that excited? Do you think we can all say "best day ever" at the same time? Yeah, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Best day ever! Oh, that was so good. Perfect. Now, Eugene, he kept his promise and we saw the floating lanterns together. And then they were more beautiful than I could ever imagine. We shared our biggest dreams and many more adventures, just like I hope you do. And Eugene was no longer a thief. Well, he did steal my heart, but that was the last thing he ever stole. Thank you for letting me share my story today, and I hope everyone here has the best day ever, okay? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Rapunzel. Would you like to gather in front of Rapunzel here and get a group photo before she leaves, and then she'll be back a little later to meet you individually.
Okay, all little